So the question is, how can we apply SMART goals to our programming? Let's take a look at specific. If someone comes to you and says their goal is to improve upper body strength, we want to implement and try and gather some information from them into how we're going to measure that. So the specific part of it would be, hey, do you think bench press is a good measure of upper body strength? If they agree to that, then that's what you roll with. For measurable, the issue I see a lot when people are bench pressing, for example, is that they're not coming down to touch their chest or fully extend their elbows. So when we're talking about something being measurable or being able to measure something, if we're going to test them the first time to the last time and they are not touching their chest and not extending their elbows, we're potentially measuring in a grey area that isn't going to be consistent. So what we need to do is make sure if we're going to be measurable, we are getting the client to touch the barbell to their chest and extend their elbows as a bare minimum. In regards to achievable, this comes down to a conversation of someone's experience. So if you've got a client that's had 20 years of training behind them, so their training age is about 20, it's going to be very hard to get the same gains as what a newbie will get. So if we're looking at an example of a 12-week program, a newbie may increase their 1RM bench press by 100%. They may double it, that is possible. Whereas someone with 20 years of training age and potentially 20 years of bench pressing, in that 12 weeks, they might be lucky to improve 1 kilo. The easiest way to address relevancy is to take it back to the original specific point. If someone's goal is broadly upper body strength, we don't want to miss the mark completely and start giving them some leg extensions and leg curls. You need to test the upper body strength with something that's upper body related, hence why we're using bench press as an example. Time-based is the last letter in the acronym of SMART goals, and it filters back in with achievable. So the example I used for a beginner versus someone with 20 years training experience, their time-based goal to improve themselves by, let's say, 5 kilos holistically, may be very different. So for the beginner, you might say 5 kilos is achievable to surpass in the next 2 weeks, whereas that person with 20 years training age may require 6 months.